changes to talk about that are moving on in, but don't let that dampen your spirits because we still have some amazing days ahead of us this work week. Take a look at this East Side Exchange time lapse here, and you can see how we started off with the fog, and then we had all the blue sky and the sunshine, and now the clouds are rolling in. So there's a weak disturbance moving through overnight tonight and tomorrow, although they keep the clouds around a bit, but we will stay mainly dry, and mainly on the warm side, so temperatures will continue to stay nice and mild for us. Portland, after topping out at around 60, now in the mid-50s. A great view of Mount St. Helens out there, just looking beautiful. Wasn't Mount Hood too just gorgeous this afternoon? A perfect view of it with all the sunshine. Here's a look at Mount Hood from Mount Hood Meadows, and you can see it looking nice and white. Great springtime skiing conditions up that way. We're in the upper 40s, so really mild temperatures there. Back to the gorge, winds have been whipping, especially on the western end of the gorge. This is our Skamania Lodge camera, and you can see the clouds rolling through there too. Winds will start to taper off tonight though, and it won't be as windy tomorrow. And then for the coast, we had a lot of sunshine earlier today. Temperatures topping out in the 60s all up and down. This is Astoria. You can see those clouds rolling through. We're still in the upper 50s, but we will have to watch out for maybe a few sprinkles later on tonight and tomorrow morning before we dry things back out again. So just a weak disturbance moving through. You can see that cloud cover pushing in for the valley and even making its way east of the Cascades. Radar picking up on a few light showers just off the coast. Most of that evaporating before it even hits the ground, so it's not even reaching us. So we'll continue to stay quiet for the rest of the evening, but it won't be as chilly. Now, fast forward to what's going on across the deep south and the southeast, and we have a major situation happening right now. Back down across parts of Alabama and Mississippi, we're looking at strong thunderstorms producing tornadoes. We've already had reports of tornadoes, and the Storm Prediction Center has actually issued a particularly dangerous situation for this area all through the night, where tornadoes will be likely. Very strong, violent tornadoes too, not just the weaker EF1s. We're talking major tornadoes that will be possible here, and we're also looking at the possibility for severe hail. So that's happening right now, keeping a close eye on that. So just a yucky situation happening there, and then it all heads to the south and east tomorrow. So a couple of days of severe weather down across the southeast. Meanwhile, here in the Pacific Northwest, things have been really calm. In fact, so calm that last night we got down quite chilly. We went down quite low. We went down to 30 degrees in Vancouver, Portland, knocking on the freezing mark this morning. Below freezing for Salem and Eugene. We were in the low 20s in Bend and in the low teens out across much of eastern portions of the state. Even Astoria getting down into the 30s this morning. It will not be as chilly tonight thanks to that cloud cover rolling through. We are starting to see the temperatures slip a little bit. We're now in the 50s in many locations after topping out in the 60s. And our lows tonight, instead of getting down to the freezing mark, most of us in the upper 30s to low 40s. So not quite as chilly to start off that tomorrow morning. Central and eastern Oregon also a little milder as well. So here's a full breakdown. If you have any evening plans and you want to get out and about, 7 p.m. we're still in the low 50s, mainly cloudy. Clouds continue to thicken up, and temperatures will be in the mid 40s by the time we get to 11 o'clock, and then eventually it's down again into the low 40s tomorrow. We wake up to the mid 40s. It'll be cloudy, very cloudy through 10 a.m. Clouds start to break up in the afternoon, so we'll still try to get some sunshine going, just not as sunny as today, and we'll top out in the upper 50s, so not too bad there either. And then we'll see an even warmer day for Thursday. Thursday looks like it's going to be the best day of the week. So rain and cloud forecast. Tomorrow we have the clouds that will be a little stubborn, especially through lunch hour, and then it starts to break up a little bit in the afternoon. And then Thursday just looks fantastic. We're back to the sunshine and warmer weather. So here's a look at the numbers. Low 60s tomorrow and upper 50s, mid 60s Thursday. Friday back to the low 60s and much cooler for the weekend. Weekend looks pretty unsettled too. By Friday night we'll have showers rolling through, and then showers at times Saturday and Sunday, and those highs go back to the low to mid 50s, so a big cool down moving in for the weekend, but still some really great weather ahead this week. Thursday, mark the calendars. It's going to be an awesome day.
Mark the calendars for when everyone might be calling out
wind,
sick.
Mid 60s, golfing, I don't know, running. It's going to be
something
outside.
Thanks, Chris.